You've got the guns, right? I've got videos of you with a gun, with a Ruger, with an extended clip that you said he got shot with. That your cousin said that you only had 6 bullets in, which is exactly how many went into this guy's stomach before he got shot in the face. Everything just points to you. And nothing points to Cameron. He's going to be a free man shortly. And you're going to be in here for first-degree murder because you did all this by yourself with no help.
Smiley didn't see me with a gun. He didn't. I'm telling you, I did not get in Smiley's car with the gun. I got in his car with myself, and I had my weed and the reloads to roll up with. So after that, I told him like I was gonna go with Mike, and at that point he went and got gas, and he went and picked Cameron up. Cause when we was there at first, Cameron was not with us. So when he left to go get gas and handle his business or whatever. Cameron was back with him.
How does he know Cameron?
He know Cameron through me.
Has he ever been around him before?
Smiley, that was his first time being around him. After that.
Okay, so let's stop. Smiley, he left you. Did you give him instructions to go do something? Go pick somebody up?
No.
So he was riding around, going to get gas, and how did he wind up with Cameron?
I did tell him to go pick Cameron up.
See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the stuff you can't mess up on.
But I wasn't with him at that point. He went to go get gas. He was picking Cameron up. So around the time we got finished smoking, they was just posted up at the building, waiting on me.
Did Smiley at any point in time know what was about to happen?
He wasn't in on nothing. He was just here.
So you used him for why did you call him to start off with?
At first we was just like, me and Smiley was chilling.
Cause that's my kick it.
Yeah, we was smoking over there because that's my cousin.
Right.
And at that point, yeah.
So he didn't know, Smiley had no idea what was about to happen to Mike. Or that Mike was going to get robbed. Okay, Smiley told us that when he got with you, y'all smoked a little bit, and then you directed him to go pick up 2 of your homeboys that he don't know through the neighborhood. And you guys picked up 2 people.
Who was the other one?
He said one was in my passenger side, that was still at Richwood High School. The one in the back had like a scruffy a beard, but he had a young face.
Pat
who?
I don't know his last name. Because we don't go to school together no more.
Who was the one sitting beside? Was it Cameron? Sitting beside who? Okay. Who did he pick up? He said y'all were there and you directed him through the neighborhood. He don't know where the hell was that. He's from Baxter, to pick up 2 guys.
Mm-hmm.
Who were the 2 guys that Smiley when he picked up?
That would be Jay and Pat.
Jay and Pat.
What's Jay's real name? Whole name?
Jawan. I don't know his last name.
Come on, Michael. Help me here.
I'm
trying to help you, okay?
I'm trying to.
You care about your cousin?
I do.
Okay, if you do, this is how you help him.
I'm giving y'all everything I know.
Alright, so tell Jawan and Pat. What's Pat's name?
Patrick.
Patrick what?
I don't know.
Where do they go to school?
Richwood.
Are they both still in school at Richwood?
I believe so.
Which one had the beard?
Pat.
And they live in Richwood?
Mm-mm.
What does Juan look like? Does he have any facial hair?
Nah, he a little shorter than me, dreads, dark skin.
They got Facebooks? What's Juan's? That's it? The whole thing?
Mm-hmm.
What's Pat's?
I seen that
I
one.
don't have Pat's on Facebook.
Alright. So he picks up Juan and Pat. And then what?
We go back. We go back and we all start smoking back. We
Where?
at the spot by my house.
Same place you and him were smoking before?
And we picked them up and we all smoked together too. So I left them. They was all in the car together at the spot. And that's when Mike pulled up to come get me. And me and Mike left. We was smoking. And after that, he takes me.
Okay, let's stop right there. So you direct Smiley to go pick up these two dudes, Jawan and Pat. Y'all go back and y'all start smoking.
Cause they want the match.
That's fine. And then y'all sitting there smoking, and then Mike shows up to pick you up.
And after
So
that,
you hop in the car with him, and then you two leave and go.
we go smoke again. Me and Mike go smoke.
Where do you and Mike go smoke at?
We smoked at the apartment complex, like on the next street behind my house. The ones I showed y'all.
Okay. And then you just leave your cousin with Jawan and Patrick, two dudes he don't even know. Right.
They're cool people, but yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. But I'm telling you this because that's what he sold us. He goes, I don't even know these dudes. He goes, I got to know them. He goes, but I didn't really know them. Who was the one when you left? Who was the one in the back seat?
They were both in the back seat because it was.
You was in the front seat.
Yeah, I was in the passenger.
Passenger seat. Okay. Who? Okay. Who was sitting behind Smiley in the back seat? Do you remember? Pat.
Because I remember.
But Pat was the beard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that makes sense.
Well, where does Cameron Powell come in?
He came in like after I left them. So after that, he was like send me the gas money, bro. I'm about to go get the gas, and I'm about to go scoop Cam up.
Okay. So
How did he know where to go scoop Cam up?
Yeah.
I gave him Cam's address.
Through, how'd you do that?
We was on FaceTime, so we was on the phone talking at that point.
So you just knew what Cam's address was?
I knew to the house though. I could have pulled it up. I could have pulled it up on my phone too to show you the same thing.
Alright.
That's where y'all picked him up from, right?
Mm-hmm. What's wrong with Cam?
What you mean?
There's something wrong with his head?
He kind of, but I want to say he just something wrong with him. But he kind of.
Is he throwed off a little bit?
A little bit. He stutter a lot. He kind of act like he on edge sometimes. Like he act like he on edge sometimes. I wouldn't say he throw it off or nothing like that.
Alright.
So how did you and Cam line up when it was going to go down and where?
Because I remember I told you we had been talking about it the day before that. So he wanted to make it fall into place the day after.
But where? Like, how did he know? How did y'all end up on in the same spot?
Me and Cam.
Yeah.
Because he was at the spot with my cousin. And Mike was dropping me off back at the side street where he picked me up from. And after that, he walked from the parking lot, and I was like walking. Like I didn't walk far away, but I was still there because I saw everything. But he was right there, yeah, and they was chopping it up or whatever. And he ended up getting Mike out the car, like posted up on the car or whatever, and they still talking.
So did Mike shoot back in him?
Because Mike, I don't think Mike seen it coming. Mike was just standing there. After that, he shot at Mike. Mike hit the ground, fell back by the back tire of the car. And after that, because I was standing, I would say, it was a good distance between me and the car. But I could see what Cam was doing. after Mike was on the ground, he was hollering real loud. He was like, ah, you know. And he went to the driver's side. He was feeling under the seat.
How did he went to the driver's side?
Like he went to, cause you know Cam, he was they were standing in front of each other. So when Mike hit the ground, he wasn't in front of the door nothing no more, cause he fell by the back tire of the car. So he walked up to the driver's side and started feeling under the seat, and he pulled out a gun. And then he shot him right there in the head.
Alright. And then when did Smiley come around the corner?
He came around the corner after that, cause he was finna go. He heard the shots. He came around the corner. He left.
But see, you told me that Smiley never saw you.
You just said that here sitting there, that Smiley never saw you from the time that you left him to go with Mike, that you never saw Smiley again.
Yeah, I'd say after the shooting.
Well, hell, that was after the shooting.
It's just Smiley just turned around the corner.
He saw me. He turned.
I know he did, because he told us he did.
Mm-hmm.
We know a lot of things.
But at that point, Cam was gone already. So
where did Cam go?
Where did Cam go? You told me that Cam left in the car.
That's what I said. Y'all try to make me.
No,
Y'all trying to switch me up. I'm saying I know what I told y'all. I'm saying Cam left in the car. At the point Smiley came around the corner, Cam was already gone.
With the dead guy in the trunk.
Yes.
Come on now. Let's stop. So I'm not trying to cross you up. Here's what I'm trying to do. All of this whole story has to go into a report that I have to write.
I understand.
Right. So when I send this thing up the chain and I say, hey, Michael Mitchell didn't shoot this guy. He helped set him up. He needs his legs switched, but he didn't pull the trigger. Right?
Yes, sir.
Because that's what you want my report to say, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, to do that, I have to have all of my facts straight. But let me tell you what. Right now, I've got it on 2 recordings.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got one that says Smiley was around the corner. He never saw me after the shooting. Me and Cam loaded the body up, and then Cam left in the car. All right. Then I got Smiley saying, we heard the shooting. We drove around the corner. There was Michael Mitchell. No Cam. And you say Cam was gone already. And then I got another story just now that me and Cam loaded up the body. He jumps in the car and leaves. And now you're just standing there.
Hey, look, Smiley has nothing to lose. Well, he has a lot to lose, but he's not involved. So he told us a story that makes sense, that's understandable.
Your story's the one that's not jiving. And here's why I think that, okay? I think that you're telling us a ton of truth. Like 95% of what you're saying is true. But 5% you're trying to keep a homeboy out of a pinch, or maybe not quite sound so bad.
I'm just trying to I'm just trying to keep them out the way, because they didn't.
But you can't keep them out of the way. Let me keep them out of the way. Let me do my job.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna keep them out of the way. Have I put anybody else in jail? No. Have I already talked to Smiley? Yes. Is Smiley in jail? No. Smiley's at home. Let me keep them out of the way. You need to tell me the whole story, or you gonna get in the way more than you already are.
Because Smiley's done told us a different story. Okay, he says they sit in the car, him, I'm assuming Jay and Pat, 2 dudes he don't know. He's in a car for 4 hours with him because you just bounced and he don't know where you at. So they're sitting around the corner and they hear, well, he don't hear it. He said one of the guys sitting next to him goes, did you hear that? He's like, what? Turns the radio down. He goes, that's gunshots. And then you FaceTime him. Now, mind you, we're going to get all that FaceTime stuff. We're going to get all this stuff. You FaceTime Smiley. Smiley goes, what? And you were telling Smiley that you shot this dude.
The guy pulled a gun on you, and you had to shoot him back.
That's what Smiley's saying us. So Smiley bounced around the corner. He said, I turned right. As soon as I hit the intersection and my lights shine across that car, and I see that body on the ground, because I stopped. He said, well, I ain't no part of this shit.
Who's the only person there? A black Camaro with orange stripes. Michael Mitchell and Mike.
Or the dead guy.
Ain't nobody else there. That's the picture that we got painted, and you know what? That makes sense.
Now this is what he's got nothing unless he's involved in trying to cover himself. Smiley's got nothing to lose.
I just don't want you covering for somebody that ain't covering for you.
And he never saw Cameron. He never saw Cam that night, according to him.
He looked at a picture of Cameron and said, I ain't never seen that man before in my life.
I said, hope he not trying to cover for his dude, bro. This is...
How does he even know him? Why would he cover for some random guy and not cover for his cousin? That don't make any sense.
It don't.
Did you FaceTime him and tell him this happened?
I FaceTimed him after the shooting happened.
Okay. And what did you tell him?
I was like, bro, this dude just got shot. Like, and there's...
Look here, let me say this, okay? You 18? I was 18 once. There wasn't many things that mattered to me when I was 18. Alright? I'm a little guy. Right? Look at me. I'm a whole 150 pounds. I'm a little bigger than you, but I'm a lot older than you too. You took a video of that car and then sent it to your girlfriend. You remember what you were saying? That you were in a shooting and all this other stuff. Alright?
Okay.
That's to sound tough,
Okay,
right?
I'm finna tell y'all what happened.
Alright.
Good.
So it wasn't no plan to say Michael. Wasn't no plan. I called my cousin, we just linked up, we was smoking. We was chilling. And after that, I told him I was finna link up with Mike. I'm finna go, you know. But before that, we picked my homeboys up, so we was just
So
chilling.
y'all did drive around. Smiley's right. Y'all did drive around and pick up two dudes.
Yeah, Pat and Jay.
Pat and Jay.
Mm-hmm. And at that point, we go back to my neighborhood. We smoking. After that, cause me and Mike cool, I was like, I chased Mike. I was like trying to match, pull up on me. He pulled up on me, and we went to the apartment complex to start
So
smoking.
you got out of the car with Smiley and got in the car with Mike, and y'all went away to somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
So Smiley's story's true up until this point. What he's told us.
And when we left, me and Mike, we was chilling for a few hours. Like, so after that, he had texted me. He was like, "Yeah, send me a few dollars for some gas. So I can go get some gas." Went to go get some gas. He left. He told me that's what he was finna do, so that's what he did. And after he was finished, he told me he was back over there.
So Smiley went, got gas, hung out, whatever, for like 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And then he texted you back and said that he's back at the spot, which is the same spot y'all were smoking at earlier in the night,
Mm-hmm.
with Pat and Jay.
Yeah.
Okay. And right now you're still with Mike.
I'm still with Mike at this point.
Go from there. What happened after that?
So after that, we left the apartments. I was like, "Hey, bro, I'm ready to go home." And Mike, he was like, he was looking kind of frustrated at that. Like, he was like blowing his breath real hard. He was like, "Alright." Through the car and park, he was being kind of aggressive.
Where were you at right now?
At this point, we was leaving the apartments.
Y'all driving.
Yeah,
Okay.
like pulling out of apartments. And he was going super fast. Hitting the corners all lit. Because when you leave the apartment, it would go make a left. Then there would be the long street, the dark street, right there. So I was getting out. He pulled around with the car facing the car would be facing the opposite way that we came. So you can drive straight off. So at that point, I was getting out the car, like, "Alright, Mike, bro, I'ma fuck with you." Like saying goodbye, really. And then Mike was standing, at that point, he was standing at the car. He was like, posted up on the car like I told y'all. Mike, I turned around. Mike had his gun in his hand. Like he was like drawing it towards me. And I was scared. I didn't know what to do. So I turned around. I shot him. And I need to stop shooting till the bullets ran out.
Hey, this is a step in the right direction, okay? Getting it off your chest.
Oh, what the fuck you right here, man? I'm only 18.
Do you know why Mike pulled a gun on you?
Like Mike, he like to smoke. Like he smoked, and I stay with weed. Like I don't sell it, but like I stay with a decent amount of it for my own personal use. So when we was smoking, like I pulled out my bag of weed, like to.
How much did you have?
Like
a zip?
About a zip.
How much did Mike have?
Mike had he already had his blunt rolled up, so he just pulled up.
That's all he had?
Yeah, he pulled up with his blunt rolled up, and when we was in the car, he opened the little dash, pulled out the reloads. He was like, "You can come and roll up." After that, I pulled my weed out. I was like pulling a few buds out so I can roll me a blunt up. And he was like, as I'm rolling up, like I can see him looking. I saw him looking at me through the corner of my eye. Like I just saw him staring. He wasn't looking at me though. He was staring at the weed that I had sitting in my lap. But I ain't just look over there at him. I was just like, I didn't think nothing of it. I was just rolling my blunt. So after that, we was smoking. We was high with him. I was like, yeah. And after that, I told him I was ready to go. So after that, yeah. I was like dapping him up, alright, bro. I'll see you later with him. And he was like as I was walking, like when I was getting out the car, Mike got out the car too. Like he to post up on the car. And like once I came from around, like
so you came around the back, out the passenger side and around the back.
No, I didn't like come around, but I was like walking on that side.
Mm-hmm.
So from where the car was at, I came around right here. And I was just like, I was behind the car at this point, finna walk back home. And I turned around, I seen Mike, he was like, had the gun in his hand, like.
Did he say anything to you, make you turn around and look at him?
I just looked back because I ain't have a good feeling about that. Because like, why you standing out the car watching me? He don't never do that when he drop me off. Like he don't.
So it would typically. You would just get out,
yeah, and
bounce,
he would just drive off.
And he just drive off. But for some reason, the car didn't move.
He didn't move.
He got out.
He was standing on the car, and that wasn't what he usually do.
Okay.
So I looked back. I seen him pulling up with the motion.
Where did you have your gun at?
It was in my
front,
in my hoodie pocket.
In your pocket. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And I didn't have the safety on. I had one in the head already. So once I seen it, my first reaction, I just pulled mine out and I just started going, and I didn't stop until I ran out.
And okay, after that, he still falls to the ground like you're talking about. Then what happened?
That's when I went for his gun and I shot him in the head.
Where was his gun laying at?
Under the seat.
I thought you said he had it out on the side.
You had to like dig, cause at first when we was smoking, it was like he had it tucked right here between the center console and the seat.
Mm-hmm.
And when we was driving, like I was like, we was smoking. It was right though, cause he had the lights on in the car, so I could physically see. I saw the clip, but I didn't see the whole gun. Like I just saw the grip part in the clip sticking out from right there. So I'm like I saw it. Like I'm aware that he had a gun in the car.
Okay. Yeah. So, but you said you saw when he got out, he raised up on you. Did he have the gun in his hand?
He had the gun in his hand.
The same gun that was in the car.
The TARS. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then when he raised up on you and you to defend yourself, you shot him. But where did you grab his? Where was his gun at? The one that he had in his hand was going to raise up. Did he have two guns? Or did he have one?
He got 2 guns. He had.
So where was the one he had in his hand when you went to go get him?
When he hit the ground, I don't know where the gun went, but I know he still had the ones tucked to the side right there. So I went for that one. I wasn't trying to go for the one that he had on him. I was trying to go for that one in the car. So yeah, I took that one out the car. I took the safety off and I shot him in the head.
Okay.
Where did the other gun go that was on the ground?
I don't know.
Ever? You don't know where it went ever?
Because when I put the body in the trunk, like I was.
Okay, so let's
stop. Let's slow down. Let's
Okay.
We're all right.
Look. You feel a lot better now. You're getting off your chest. So, when they hear the shots, you FaceTime Smiley. Smiley told us what you said. So they come around the corner. Does Smiley get out of the car at all?
He didn't get out the car at all.
Who got out of that car to come help you load the body?
Pat did.
That was a dude in the back seat.
With the beard. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you told, I guess through the phone, did you tell him, come help me do this?
I was like,
how did Pat know to get out of the car?
You're not jamming them up. Okay?
No, you're not.
We're just putting people in the story.
I was like, bro, I just shot this dude. Like, I don't know what to do. Can you come over here? I'm like, I don't know what to do. So he drove around the corner and he stopped. Like, he flashed the lights from where we was there. And I was like, I don't know what to do, bro. I don't know what to do. Can somebody like help me at least put it in the trunk or something? And Pat got out. He helped me put the body in the trunk. And I drove off. Like, I drove off. I hit the car and I...
Where did you drive the car to?
I drove it was like a block away from my house. Okay. It was close but not close, but it was in the
right
area.
Where you took the picture of it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what did Smiley and the rest of the 2 dudes do?
After that, they just left. I got in, he was like...
Did you talk to them anymore after that?
I did talk to Smiley after that, because I was like... Because it was on my mind, like I had never done anything like this before. I didn't know what to do. So I just went to him. I was like, bro, what am I supposed to do? He was telling me, he was like, just try to be cool, like keep your head on straight, keep a clear head about it.
Well, let's go to another real side point. Did Cameron have anything to do with this? So Cameron is totally innocent.
Where did you come up with Cameron?
You
don't like him, or
he jacked me for some money. He jacked me for a large amount of money a while back. Like,
that's it.
But yeah, it was he at gunpoint.
So Cameron robbed you one time.
Yeah, he
at
robbed
gunpoint. All right, so let's talk about something easier. Okay, I know this is tough. Where are the guns that Mike had and that you shot Mike with? Where are they now?
I gave him the pick. I gave him to him like after he helped me with the body. He asked for the guns. He was like, what the guns is? I ran to the car and grabbed both of the guns and I gave them to him. And he split, and that's when they had a look.
He split with Smiley.
Mm-hmm.
What is Pat in your phone as?
Like I didn't text Pat.
No, it's okay. What is Pat in your phone as? How do you? If I gave you your phone right now, how would you get in touch with him?
That's the thing. Like I didn't get in touch with him. Jay got in touch with him.
All right. How do we get in touch with Jay?
Does Jay in your phone's got a phone number? Your number?
He's Facebook, AIJ.
So y'all don't talk. You don't have a phone number for either one of Jay or Pat.
Nah.
Look now, you've done all this. We're gonna get a phone number for Jay, and then I'm gonna put that phone number in your phone and see if you.
It doesn't matter. It
doesn't matter.
We're gonna find him.
It just helps. It just helps me not have to go kick in Jay's mama's door I can just call Jay on the phone.
His name would be Jay with two leaves beside.
To what?
Two leaves, like the
I've
leaf
already seen
emoji.
it,
That's him. But Pat and I don't have he like we picked Pat up through Jay.
Jay too. Alright, so he got both guns. And then did you leave the house just looking for somewhere to dump the car? Is that kind of why you were riding around just trying to find a spot out in the country?
Mm-hmm.
So you had no general direction. You just trying to find somewhere.
I was just trying to something so I can keep the car so I can go home.
I'm proud of you.
I am. Look,
I hope you believe that. Have I lied to you or been ugly to you since we've been together? Yesterday or today, have I been ugly to you, lied at you, hollered at you, anything like that?
No, sir.
Do you have any reason to believe what I'm telling you is not true?
I believe.
I'm proud of you.
look, I know that what you did was a bad, horrible thing.
I'm not proud of that.
Yeah,
But look, if he pulled up on you with a gun and you were in fear for your life, then that helps you. And if that part is true,
that's all I did. I was scared, bro. Like
if that part is true, we will try to help you. Because I don't want to see you. You seem like a good kid. I can't believe that you.
You're the smartest kid.
I'm not a bad kid at all.
You're the smartest kid that we have interviewed in this whole thing, far and away. You know everybody's real names. Your mama and stepdaddy are both smart and speak well of you. Ain't nobody said anything bad about you. Facebook is full of people talking about how good of a kid you are. I really believe that. I believe you did a bad thing in a bad minute. Okay? But the best thing you can do for you and us and for your heart is be sure that we know every single detail. I know it's tough right now, but I'm telling you, it's the only thing that's going to make you feel better. Truth is the only thing that's going to set you free. Okay? So now, here's what we need to do. Here's the next things I need to do. I need to know everywhere you went, and I need to put my hands on those guns. Okay? Because I don't need anybody else getting jammed up. I don't want Pat to get jammed up with some murder weapons that he didn't have anything to do with, right? I need to go get Cameron out of jail. Alright? So, how am I going to need to get in touch with Pat to get these guns back? Because he ain't going to want to talk to the police. Where they live.
Pat stay in Tanglewood. I don't know exactly where.
What about Jay?
Jay he stay in some houses like across the highway from me, Belford River.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a housing complex.
What about the rubber gloves?
I didn't have any gloves on when I was in the car or nothing, like, cause it all happened so fast. Like I didn't even put gloves on to put the body in the
So
trunk.
they may just be random pair of rubber gloves.
I think so. I think that was already there. But yeah.
Well, look, I know you feel relieved and you feel a little terror right now. But if the story you're telling me is true, you're in a much better spot
That's right.
than you were before this.
If there's any two people that are going to help you, we will. Okay?
Y'all gonna help him.
I'm not going to jam you up.
I'm not telling you that I'm going to get you out of this. I'm telling you that if I can help you, I'm going to help you. Alright? You can believe that or you can not believe that, but you can walk back. You can walk back to where you're going and knowing that I'm fixing to leave here and I'm going to do the best I can we're going to make this go the best way we can. Okay? Is there anything else? I'm out of questions. I don't have any more questions. But is there anything else you want to go ahead and tell us?
Did we forget?
We're probably not coming back, okay?
He said, that's all I can think for.
All right.
I turned my recorder on late, but I got 10:59.
All right. Show the statement completed. 10:59. Detective Jeffrey Gordon, Detective Patrick Marshall.